Hello, everyone. We are back with yet another episode here, and I have my good friend Zachary Vasquez with me, and we're going to just be picking up on our conversation, continuing our conversation that we had just about a week ago. So, Zachary, just wanted to piggyback on some stuff that you mentioned last week. Um, Last week you mentioned schooling, and you mentioned your whole journey going through schooling. You also mentioned Carlos and how he was an influence and everything like that. Can you give us a little insight on how schooling was for you and what that process looked like?
Mm. Yes, but let me give like an introduction for people who might not watch the first episode, and I want to dig more into detail about that before I answer your question.
Right.
Hi everyone, my name is Zachary. I'm a person navigating life with a disability, but I don't let my disability deter my what I strive to do. I strive to be a motivation for other individuals. If you come to my video for the first time, welcome. And I hope you continue watching.
Awesome. Awesome.
Now, schooling is a wonderful. I'm very grateful for my educated, ed- my teachers, my staff, and my school community. But I was in a special needs school and a regular school, so I'm gonna compare the two. Me personally, I don't wanna by me talking about these schools. I do wanna tell my viewers it's not me saying one is better than the other. It's just my preference, which one I like more. So I like I was in a school called Ahernville where we did like a day in the life. We focused on daily living skills like we did math, science, everything like we're supposed to do. But the teachers really went above and beyond and was like teaching us how to navigate the real world. And nowadays, you don't see a special needs school like that in the real world that tries to teach you how to live life independently. So they will teach you all the basic stuff, cleaning, how to organize, how to shop, how to do all these things. So as as I got to know the the school, because I felt more comfortable with that school because in that school it goes from 3 to 21. But the reason I had to go to a different school is because of the COVID pandemic. And the COVID pandemic had me go through obstacles that I didn't want to do. But in life you could never know what's gonna happen. So that's how I was forced to move to a new county called Fairmount, New Jersey, and I was fortunate to go to a regular school. Now, when I went into regular school, all the teachers were nice. All the teachers were helpful in a way, but I didn't have the same aspects as when I went to a Hamburg school. And, and when I went into that school, it was like I don't want to say like shadowing me, trying to protect me in some way, but it felt like they were protecting me from the real world. And in life nowadays, you can't really protect people nowadays because nobody is gonna be there with you in the real world. And if you keep protecting people, how are they gonna know how to navigate the real world?
Right. 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 Wow, that's pretty detailed. Um I I also noticed or heard that you shedded some light on the pandemic. So 2020, 2021, and obviously around that time the the world was shut down, for lack of a better term, right? So what what was that like for you? What was that experience like for you?
Me personally, I like to interact with people on a
Hmm.
face-to-face basis, but like everybody else in that COVID pandemic, we had to learn to adapt to a different uh, way to communicate with other individuals through a FaceTime, um, Zoom call, whatever. It just felt different.
Right, right. Now, were you able to go outside at all during that time? I know, like, for the most part, people were locked in, but were you able to at least experience what it was like to be outside during that time?
Not really.
Okay. Okay. So it must have been really difficult for you, especially you who likes to you like to chat with people and really interact with people. So
Yeah, so it was not my cup of tea. But
got it.
we all gotta do what we get.
Right.
Yeah. So,
So for those who don't know, for those who don't know, um, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, my name is Anthony, by the way. I'm not sure if I introduced myself properly, but my name is Anthony.
yeah.
And for those who don't know, I've had the opportunity and the privilege to be a mentor to Zachary over, I believe, we're approaching just about a year. And
It
my
will be a
personal,
it will be a year in October, so don't get ahead of yourself.
okay, so I'm very much ahead of myself right now, but we're approaching a year within a few months, quote unquote. But um, I've had the honor and privilege to really get to know Zachary and everything. And one thing that I have noticed about Zachary is uh his natural born pursuit for being better. And you're almost there's almost like a mentality of you're not satisfied. You want to continue getting better. You want to continue chasing your dreams and everything like that. And that's been inspiring to me. Because if I'm honest, there's times where I can get lazy in that, or I can get very complacent. But my question to you is, what has mentoring been like for you? Like, what has it been like, even working with me, someone like me? How's that experience been like for you?
So, For people who don't know, I always I like I like working with Anthony on my own business because we get to know each other and build a craft. But for people who don't know, I'm also mentoring other individuals myself. So I'm helping children find find what they want to do, find what they're passionate about doing, and it's been great watching them grow and watching them be the person they want to be.
Right. So,
And
okay, I'm sorry.
it's okay. And this person, his name is Harrison. I've been working with him for over a year now, and he's pursuing acting in the real world. And we are working on a play that we're gonna be presenting
Right.
soon. Soon.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Quick question. Has mentoring always been an interest of yours, or is this something that came along as you started working with ARC Mentorship?
Now, I, I always wanted to have my own business, mentoring and helping other people.
Hmm.
That's why I feel like public speaking plays a part into that because it encourages them and motivates them to keep pursuing their dreams. So everything to me ties to, in together because it's not just public speaking. It's not just giving a word out. It's helping the listener or the viewer dealing with the hard struggles. And sometimes people have to hear stuff that they don't want to hear.
Right. If I was to what if I was to ask you this? What keeps you going? Like what motivates you
Mm-mm.
to continue moving
Mhm.
forward and progressing?
The the progress I see other people, other listeners, and other viewers make, and the fact that I keep seeing them
Right.
happy to make those small accomplishments, that is a big achievement in my in my journey, in their journey per se. It's
Right.
not just about the big achievements, but it's also about celebrating the small achievements.
Right. What's one thing you would tell your younger self?
Don't be afraid and just do it.
Right. Would you say that uh in your younger years you were very much afraid of, taking the next step?
I was very much afraid of people's opinion. If they leave a negative comment, I will wrap my head around. "I- Is this bad for me? Is this how is my voice? How is my appearance?" I was talking negative about myself
Right.
and just going through my head most.
Right. It's fun. It's actually very encouraging to see that you've progressed in that. Just give you a quick story. This past weekend, my wife. So my wife is a fashion. She's a fashionista, you could say. She loves her fashion. She posts videos of a lot of the stuff that she puts together and everything like that. And this past weekend, she put up a video. And this particular video got so much hate. To be honest, it was like it got over 100 and something, maybe 200 something comments, but the majority of the comment section was all negative, just people who didn't like her outfit. People had things to say, or just making fun of her and everything like that. So we can definitely relate to that feeling. Sometimes, it's easy to get so consumed with worrying about what other people feel. And something that me and my wife talked about this weekend was, hey, listen, regardless of what, like how we dress, how we are, we're going to be us unapologetically.
That's what in her middle school really focused on with me, especially because I was very close. I was very into my into myself. I, when I lost my friend Carlos from people who don't know, watch the first episode. You can find out. When I lost my friend Carlos, everything shifted. And I feel like a part of me was gone too.
Right.
And I had to relearn how to re open myself up again with people because I didn't want to open up to anyone.
Right. 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 So let me ask you this just to lighten it up a little bit. So what are you into? What do you do for fun?
Mm.
What makes you, I guess, tick in many ways, or what are your hobbies?
Well, despite despite this, I like to make music. I like to be creative. I like to make. I like to do this. I like to sing. But my favorite thing to do is to cook and to make.
You like to cook. Okay, so do you have a specific dish that you like to cook?
Mm, um, I remember one time me and my family we made empanadas together, and it was for my school birthday celebration.
Really?
Yeah, and that was a very special moment.
Right, 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 right,
Mm.
right. So during our conversations, a lot that I've learned. Well, I've learned a lot from you, and I'm still learning and I'm still getting to know you. But one thing I've learned recently, is that you are a big fan of the holidays, right? Specifically, like Christmas and everything like that. So, can you tell everyone what it is that you find? Like, why do you find so much joy in the holidays?
Um, because I like giving back, and I just like the decoration and spending time with friends, family, and the people that you love. Because you never know when you're gonna lose somebody. So it's most important to just treasure the small moments because you never know when you're gonna get them back.
Right, right. So, me and Zachary have this ongoing debate on who the greatest singer of all time is. And
Oh
my
God.
my vote goes for Whitney Houston. Zachary is a massive, massive Mariah Carey stan. It's unbelievable. In recent years, I've never met a Mariah Carey stan like Zachary, but he swears by her. So listen, I'm gonna open up that poll and I'm gonna open up that question to the world right now. Comment below who the greatest singer is I guess, of all time.
Listen, let me tell you this. Mariah Carey writes her own stuff, and Whitney Houston has her stuff given to
All right, but
her.
we're debating who's a greater singer.
Yeah, but being a good singer has to play that in the factor.
Okay, okay, okay. So for those watching this, comment below who you think the greatest singer is out of them two, or even if you have someone else that you have in mind, comment that. But for me,
or
it
or
will always be Whitney Houston.
she has the vocals. I can't give you that, but she doesn't write her own stuff, and based on that, I have to go with Mariah.
Interesting, interesting take, to say the least. Well, we're going to leave it at that for today, because we also want to leave some more content and more things for you to watch in the future.
and and also, if you guys really soon, um, we might have some viewers join us. So
Right,
if you would like to join us, or if you have any questions, please put it in the comments.
right. So yeah, we're gonna leave it there, and we're gonna continue this conversation next week. But even if you have, as Zachary said, even if you have some questions that you would like to ask, um, especially in regards to Zachary's story, anything that you would like to know about Zachary, um, feel free to comment below, ask away, and we'll be sure to address or answer any questions that come in. And with that said, we would like to wish you guys all a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Later.